Whether your rig of choice rides on 8, 10 or 18 wheels, these beasts of the road are the backbone of the haulage industry. Across our land and into Europe and beyond, they carry everything from lettuces to computers. Welcome to the birth of a truck. Making these massive trucks requires highly complex procedures as the parts are heavy and tricky to handle. Assembly begins by fabrication of the bearing frame, the main part on which will rest the truck's cab, the motor and the transmission. Tempered steel beams are assembled in lengths of 7.5 and 13 metres. The chassis is constructed like a huge Meccano set. The beams are attached together and tightened with powerful pneumatic tools. Once assembled, the main chassis is transported to the next construction area. Now the mechanics of the truck are created with the differential, axle and rig suspension. The brake mounts are then put in place. The wheel hubs are then attached. The transmission shaft is inserted, which will power the driving wheels. They finish the rear wheel assembly by mounting the heavy brake drum made of cast iron. To help with the mounting, everything is assembled upside down, with an overhead crane capable of lifting a 12,000 kilo load. They then turn the part right side up. Next step is the detailed construction of the engine. The transmission is bolted onto the motor, seen in yellow. At the front end of the chassis, the clutch and the transmission are installed. These trucks have between 6 and 10 wheels. Each tyre and wheel together weighs 55 kilos. Because of the weight, the wheels are installed with the help of a lift mechanism. This bolt fastener allows tightening of all the wheel nuts at the same time. The mechanical build is now complete and it's onto the cab assembly. This begins with painting. The cab is flipped forward to help with the installation of various components. Now for the cab's interior. They begin by installing the dashboard. Following this, they attach all the wires, indicators, speedometer and the pedals. The seats are then fixed, and with the cab completed, it's bolted onto the chassis. Lastly, the bonnet, lights, exhaust pipe and mudguards are fitted. The truck is now almost ready to hit the road. They start it up and verify that everything's operating properly. And now it's ready for delivery to the customer. It requires 100 hours of work to assemble a truck like this. And in spite of their 5,000 kilo weight, these trucks can move along at top speeds of 120 kilometers an hour and transport loads of up to 28 tons. They are the true workhorses of the road.